Hi guys, today I'm going to be filming my everyday makeup routine. I did this video a bit back, I think it was like almost a year ago, but I've never done a talk through makeup video before, so I thought I'd do that today. And I have a feeling this could be quite a long video, so I'm just going to get started and I hope you enjoy. So before I start my makeup, I always use a moisturiser, and the one that I've been using for quite a while now is the Perfecting Moisturiser from Freedom, which just looks like this. But I already put this one on before I started filming, so I'm just going to get started with the makeup. The first thing that I do is put on my foundation, and my all-time favourite foundation is the CoverGirl Outlast Stay Fabulous one. This is just really good. It's a really nice coverage because it's quite full coverage, but it doesn't look like really cakey, and yeah, it's just great. So I normally tuck my hair behind my ears. I look a bit like an idiot like this, but I do not want foundation all in my hair. So I just squeeze a bit of this out onto the back of my hand, and then with my fingers I just kind of put it on my face. Once I've sort of spread it out a bit on my face with my fingers, I take my expert face brush. I take my expert face brush from Real Techniques. I don't really have any particular technique, I kind of just blend and hope that it looks alright. And I make sure that I go on my jaw, and I bring it a little bit down my neck, but not a lot. Then once that's all blended in, I go in with my trusty collection concealer, and I just put this anywhere that the foundation didn't quite cover, so under my eyes it's still a bit dark, and also on any spots and stuff. So I just do a few dots under my eyes. Then when I'm putting it on my spots, I dab a bit from the brush onto my finger and then put it on my face. I normally use my fake beauty blender to blend out my concealer, but I have no idea where that's gone, so for now I'm just using this stipple brush from e.l.f. Once that's done, I normally move on to my eyebrows and eyes, and then I come back to the rest of my face after. So I'm going to zoom you in, and this probably isn't going to be a pleasant sight, but hey ho. So the first thing that I do to my eyebrows is use this pencil from Rimmel, but I don't actually use the pencil bit, I just use it for the brush on the end. So I sort of brush them up at the front and then just along. I take my Dip Brow Pomade from Anastasia, which is in the shade Taupe, and then this eyebrow brush, which I think was from Forever 21. With the Dip Brow, less is definitely more. You really don't need to put a lot on your brush, otherwise it just is really hard to work with. So I just dab a little bit on my brush, just dropped it, okay. When I'm filling them in, I start a quarter of the way through my eyebrows, and then I go along the bottom first and sort of draw a line, and then I do a line on the top, and then I fill that in. And then I just do the same thing on the other side. But I have to fill this one in more because for some reason this one is a lot lighter than the other one. So now moving on to eyes, I don't really wear eyeshadow very often just because I'm lazy, and also I'm not the best at eyeshadow. I don't really know what I'm doing when I'm putting it on, but yeah, I thought I'd show you what I do wear when I do wear it. Pretty much the only eyeshadows that I wear anymore are the ones from the Naked 2 Basics. They're all really natural colours, and they're also all matte, which is great because I love matte eyeshadows. So usually what I'll do when I do wear eyeshadow in the daytime is I will take Stark, which is the second colour along, and I will just put that all over my lid. Then I take Frisk, which is the third colour along, and I just pop that in the crease. The mascara that I have been loving recently is the Thick and Fast from Soap and Glory. I think I mentioned this a couple of videos back, but yeah, I just really like it. And before I actually put the mascara on my eyelashes, I always just sort of like dab a bit of it off onto a tissue, because it just makes it a lot easier to apply, because I don't know, I feel like when you have loads of mascara on the brush, it just gets like clumpier a lot easier. Now that my eyes and eyebrows are all done, I go back and finish off my face. So the first thing that I do is powder, and the one that I'm using is the I think it's the Super Stay 24 Hour, but it's kind of rubbed off now, and it's from Maybelline. But I wouldn't really recommend this one. It's not bad, it's just not great. Like, there are definitely better powders out there. It's just my only powder that isn't completely smashed, so I'm just using this one for now. And I'm also using my e.l.f. complexion brush. So I just put some of that on. I don't put too much on the brush, and then I put it down my face. I mainly sort of focus it on my T-zone because that's where I get the most oily. Then I'll put on some bronzer, and the only bronzer that I really use anymore is the Honey bronzer from The Body Shop. So I just put that on my cheekbone, a bit on my forehead and a little bit on my chin, and then sometimes like a bit down my nose as well. And then I'll take my brush that I used for my powder and just sort of blend that in a bit more. And lastly for my face is the Mineralized Skin Finish in Soft and Gentle from MAC. And to put that on, I just used this brush, which was from H&M. I only put a tiny bit on the brush, and then I just put it here. And finally for my makeup is lips, and the lipstick that I use pretty much every single day is Velvet Teddy from MAC. So that's my everyday makeup routine. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then don't forget to give it a like, and also subscribe if you want to see more videos from me, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! I normally use... Why can't I say this sentence? Oh my god, I literally can't say this sentence. What is wrong with me? Right. Like I said... Stop! Stop it! Oh my god, Darcy, stop it. So annoying. I've been doing quite a lot of shopping recently, so I thought I'd show you what I've been buying, and I'm just gonna get started, and I hope you enjoy.